Hey guys, Nick here from TGG and welcome back. So today, I'm here to take a look at this beast of a weapon. This is the Glaxion Vandal, a weapon that is not currently obtainable in the game. It was from the event when Disruption was added into the game. Now, if you guys already know what this is, that's neat. So this is the Vandal version of the Glaxion, which means it's a Glaxion with better stats. Let's look at the... It fires a beam, and it chains to a nearby target. Let me demonstrate that with some little goons. Why do I have a battle list in here? just get me some goons in here. And let's check out this. See, it chains to one or two nearby targets. I'm pretty sure it's two nearby targets. If you fire at them enough, they will freeze. But since these have such high health, it's not happening. So, weapon's not exactly the most ammo efficient. That's because we're barely doing any damage because we have no mods. Now, let's look at the stats real quick. So there's 14% crit chance, 2 times crit multiplier, 12 fire rate, which means you're going to be able to fire off the magazine in less than 10 seconds. It's alright. 1.8 reload, really good. 4 to 5 riven disposition. This is beautiful. I have a really, really good riven. You can see right there, Manti-Visicron. We'll be looking at that later. That has 38% status chance. That's a lot. And 29 cold. Mod, so Serenity, decrease. It doesn't matter. Stat elementals. I'm going to be going up against Grenier, so corrosive would work well. Hunter munitions doesn't work really well on this weapon. And last, I'm just going to put the mods in any order you wish. Just requires 3 forma. If you want to put vigilance armaments there, you're going to need 4. But it out against these filthy little turds. See how it performs. Look at that damage. Look at this damage. That is very powerful. Again, it's like the Amprex, but not as good. But I mean, it's still very viable. I mean, this is the performance without any mods. Well, no. This is the performance without a riven, is what I meant to say. And look at that. Well, and once you get some of their armor stripped from their friends, it took 1 1/3 magazine, not even that, to kill those people. So it's pretty good. Now let's talk about rivens. Now my riven for this weapon is called Glaxion Manti-Visicron, plus 159.2% crit chance and 183% damage, plus damage to Corvus and plus weapon recoil. The recoil doesn't matter. This is a very good riven. I would switch the damage to Corpus to damage to Corrupted or Grenier if I could do that, but this is my best riven. Took me 11 rolls to get it. Let's go test it out, and I put on Mirage for Warframe buffs after the fact. Yeah, so let's go ahead and test out this juicy riven. I'm just going to test it out on these guys. Look at the improvement. Look at how fast that person dropped. Just look at that damage. This is without Warframe buffs. My abilities are not on Mirage, and even if they were, I'd be standing in the dark. But I would have my clothes. But still, I literally have nothing, and that took less than a magazine. That took like 30 rounds less than it did last time. This is pretty insane. I mean, I remember back in the day when my weapon builds were terrible, and I thought killing level 100 Corrupted Butcher was, like, amazing. These enemies are, like, 1,000 times tougher than that. Oh my gosh. It takes, like, barely any ammo, and by the time that you use all the ammo, you can really just use Carrier, and you'll get all your ammo back, because I use Carrier pretty much 99% of the time. Now let's respawn in them and go check this out with Warframe buffs. So With Warframe buffs, this is about as good as Amprex. With the Riven, it's about as good as Amprex without a Riven. But just with Warframe buffs, look at this. Do you see what I'm seeing right here? I just saw 40,000 damage pop up. 42,000 on a yellow crit. This weapon's very powerful. I mean, it's not as powerful as Amprex, I will say, but I think I just killed 2 rows of enemies in 1 magazine. I wasn't really paying that much attention. Just look at this. Oh my god. This is 49,000 damage. That is literally insane. And you don't believe me that it's really powerful? Let's just bump the level up to level 140. It's like level 100 corrupted heavy gunners are too weak for you, eh? Let me refresh my buffs. And I'm not even using arcane. Just look at this. It literally doesn't matter what level they are. They will still die all the same. But if you're wondering why I'm hitting orange crits, I have Vigilante mods on my Sentinel weapon. 76,000 damage. This is doing even more damage against these enemies. Like, this is not a joke. What you're seeing is real. This weapon is literally just kill. I mean, it does take a bit more ammo for some reason, but you could swap out the you swap out the last mod, the Sinister Reach, for any damage mod. It would actually be better than this. I am running 134,000 damage, 53,000 damage on an orange crit. This weapon is insane. You guys should definitely get it. Well, you can't really get it anymore, but if you have this from the event, try it out. This thing is insane. And it wreaks havoc on everything it touches. Just look at that. It's like, there's one last thing I have to say. It's a Despicable Me reference. Freeze ray! Anyways, Cyronica.